So starting the test drive in the new 23 Escape, love having the 2-liter EcoBoost, the 8-speed transmission, all-wheel drive. This thing scoots. I've had it in normal mode, just getting ready and driving it around, and it has some pep in its step, it really does. So pretty impressed by that. And even with these wheels, I'm feeling the road just a bit in the floor. But other than that, I mean, the ride is superb. It really is. Very impressed. And what I love about this build here is we get the heated seats, the heated steering wheel. We have the lane keep assist, adaptive cruise, just everything you can want, blind spot monitors. I'm gonna put it in the sport mode, and I'm just gonna give it a little bit of throttle, and we're gonna see how that does. Yeah, absolutely fantastic pull, my goodness. And I didn't put my foot into it because this is a new car, but I gave it just a bit of throttle, like I said, and it's extremely quick. Yeah, downright impressive. Very, very nice. I'm gonna put it into eco mode now, just to see how it drives in the city. Of course, most eco modes are meant to be used on the highway to keep the revs down and maximize fuel economy, but I wanna see how this limits my throttle response compared to the normal mode. So I haven't driven this that long, but just coming out of that corner, and I've said this before about Ford's F-150s, F-250s. Well, the F-250s don't have an eco mode, but their eco modes are one of the, I think it's the best feeling eco mode out there, honestly. When you put your foot into it, it gives you enough power, but you're not necessarily going fast. But just under normal acceleration, it feels so nice. And it's still maximizing your fuel economy. It's not like older Nissans Infinitis where you could put your foot to the floor and it feels like it's fighting against you. This just works with you to get you that maximum fuel economy, but also making sure that you get a very linear acceleration curve. So just very impressed by how this drives. And I feel like I'd keep this in eco mode probably 80–90% of the time. Especially in this kind of traffic here, it's nice to be able to accelerate with traffic, but not necessarily burn as much fuel as possible. Again, this eco mode feels so good. It's almost uncanny for me because I'm used to so many different eco modes that just don't do this justice. Just fantastic acceleration curve with this eco mode. Feels so natural, and it feels like I'm not having to fight the system. It's just doing what it's designed to do to the best of its ability. Now we're gonna put it into sport mode to get on the interstate here. And I'm not gonna put my foot as low, and again, I didn't put it that far into the throttle, but I'm just gonna accelerate smoothly with the sport mode. And oh my gosh, the blow-off valve sounds incredible. I am just extremely impressed with this SUV so far. And I think I haven't driven a 22 Escape. I drove a 21, I believe, but it just, I don't know if it didn't have this 2-liter, but this thing is just an incredible work of art. And the Escape as a whole has been very impressive. And to add on to that, this adaptive cruise, lane keeping system. And I love the animation on the heads-up display. Looks really good. And I'm just gonna cruise here, so I'm gonna put it back into the eco mode. Because per usual, the traffic on this stretch of I-65 is brutal, so not much I can do anyway. But comfort-wise, as I said earlier, this just rides very well. Extremely well. And I don't remember the older Ford Escapes riding this good. I don't know if there are any changes, maybe different wheels, I don't know, but this is very impressive. And of course, I'm not getting up to the speed limit, but I'm sure it'll only be smoother as I get up to about 70, 75. Keeping in mind, this is not a smooth stretch. That's why you can hear the road noise if you listen closely. But a very, very impressive drive here. And in terms of the competition, what's out now, I mean, even the Honda CR-V, I've driven one of those. The RAV4 I haven't driven in a minute. You have the Equinox. Right now, this is top tier for me, especially with the plug-in variant. And I can't wait until I get to drive one of those. And it's about right with the price, so if you're in the market, definitely make sure you take a look at this 2023 Ford Escape Platinum.